And now, the Purple Room.
Welcome into the Purple Room podcast. I'm Patricia Caputo. He's David Bartholomew, and we are so excited you decided to join us on a special edition of the Purple Room podcast. I almost said the Tiger TV, but that wouldn't make sense. The Purple Room podcast because it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. David, what are your plans for Valentine's Day?
Probably gonna go to the LSU baseball game. I think that's probably the perfect Valentine's Day thing to do. Got nothing to do. Go watch LSU baseball open and go to class, obviously, because, by the way.
Nice.
And it's not, look, Valentine's Day is great. But it's a fake holiday, clearly, because if it was a real holiday, we get the day off.
Yeah, agreed.
Still got to go to school. Still got to do everything. So you can focus on the love after, but I got to be academic for the first half of my day.
You can love school.
You can. You can.
But you don't?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I don't really love school, but, well, should I say that? That might be bad for the future employers. Okay. I love school.
You don't have to lie. That's even worse.
I don't love school.
You can like, there's a love and hate relationship with school.
No, I agree with you. It's like some parts are cool, like going to the games.
Yeah.
Seeing Mike.
I saw Mike the other day, and he was sound asleep. It was actually really cute.
When do they take him? When do they take him out of the exhibit, out of his house? To he doesn't sleep there. Overnight, you can't just go see Mike. I mean, isn't he in a cage or something?
No, I think
and they bring him back in the morning.
I think he chooses to go inside or not.
We gotta talk to one of the vet people. I don't know, cause you gotta bring him in to feed him. They don't just throw the food in there.
They gotta tigers in the wild.
I hate to interrupt, inside? David. Hands off the mic.
I'm not touching it. All right, my bad.
This has been an ongoing discussion with both of us. I do too. I don't even
notice.
It makes some sounds. But
yeah, what were you saying?
Mike, tigers in the wild don't eat like that.
He's not in the wild.
No, but what I'm saying is tigers in the wild don't go inside when they want to sleep. They go to sleep. Yeah,
but he's not in the wild. I'm pretty sure they bring him inside because I've walked by Mike's habitat late at night and he's not there. He's not just there 1 a.m. I'm pretty sure they bring him in his cage or something.
I don't think he has a cage unless
he. Yeah, of course he has a cage.
Why would they cage him for it unless he's traveling somewhere?
To give him food, to sleep. You think they would just leave a tiger unsupervised on campus at 2 a.m. when kids is coming back from Tigerland and stuff? You could still throw stuff over. People throw stuff over.
No, I have looked at it of how is it no one broken into this yet, and there is bunch of nets. There's the actual fence too. All of it's locked. You're really gonna have to do some actual work to break in. I'm gonna check.
Somebody let us know if Mike's there overnight, because I've never seen Mike overnight. I'm 99% sure they take him.
Wait, do you do this when you go on your walks and go see Mike?
Like what?
At 3 a.m.
Go check if he's there?
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm not looking for Mike, but if I pass by, I've noticed.
At 1 a.m?
Yeah. I mean
I've passed by.
I've walked through there. I mean, I'm going to if I'm going to Nicholson or something, or if I'm coming that way off campus onto campus, Mike's not there. But what are you talking about?
But do you think he just goes inside sometimes? But I don't think they make him go inside.
Of course they make him go. That's a tiger. You got to make him go inside.
He has his own habitat. It's like living in your apartment and being no, you have to sleep in your bed and not the couch, but you live alone.
You think they ask him if he want to go in?
I wouldn't ask a tiger if he wants to go inside. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, man, Trish. What you think he got guardians for? What you think he got protection for? So he can just do what he wants?
Yeah.
So they can make sure he don't kill nobody.
Do you think he's going to break through a fence at 1? He's going to choose at 1 a.m. is a good time when everybody in the middle of the day comes to see him?
Yo, it's an animal. I don't know. An animal can hunt at 3 a.m. I don't think he knows what 1 a.m. is. I think he just knows.
He knows light and dark. It's light outside. Okay, it's dark outside.
Nate, what do you think? Do they keep him out there all night? Because I'm not bugging.
I don't think I've ever seen him out when it gets really late.
They bring him in. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure they bring him inside.
Every night?
You're not just leaving
But
the
at
tiger
what
out there.
time? What time do you think they get off? Do you think they do this at 9 o'clock? Like, all right, no.
I don't know.
Like 10, 11.
I mean,
you think they come back to campus at 10 o'clock at night and say,
Well,
all
these
right,
people
Mike,
is in
let's
the vet
go.
school you working with, Mike. That's probably your job. We come back here 2 in the morning
Yeah,
to
I mean,
cut packages.
He's got caretakers that are like watching him, like basically
it's their job.
24/7.
They get paid
As
to
far
go
as I
bring him in.
know, they watch him like they got to go every day over there and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
every day. I understand.
But it's not like a
24/7
once
is
a day
creepy.
thing. Like I don't know about 24/7. Like they have to sleep, but like I think I'm pretty sure they put him inside. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Really?
We can ask Ginger.
Yeah,
at
I
the
feel
vet
like
school.
we need to send her an email or something because I just feel like the whole idea that I had is that Mike can just do whatever he wants, but the reality is he'll probably go inside because that's what he's used to now. But then again, I guess when I went over, it was like 8:15, and he was just sleeping out in the front very peacefully. But it was really
so
cute.
early. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So, but who knows how long he was sleeping there? Maybe he just decided to
I don't
have
know.
breakfast. Like, who knows? Is he an early morning tiger? Is he a late morning tiger? I'm not sure. Now I have so many questions that I never thought I would ask.
Well, Tish, what are you doing tomorrow?
Well,
Today. we
today-
were recording this on Thursday. What are you doing on Friday?
What am I doing on Friday? On Friday, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to class, but my classes are golf and jogging. So,
That's pretty fun, though.
yeah, they are pretty fun.
It's a good way on, like, Valentine's Day, like, remind yourself, like, hey, don't get complacent.
You're
Still
right.
gotta-
I've
still-
fallen in
still
love with the
gotta
game of
finish.
golf.
Fall in love with the game. That's what I'm
I've
talking about.
fallen in love with the game. I'm like LeBron, man. I'm just...
You like, bro? I didn't expect that from you.
I know.
didn't expect. I was going. And you know what's funny? I was gonna
You
say
notice how
something.
she didn't say I'm like Mike.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Relax.
Don't get
I'm
her
not taking
started.
sides here. I'm not
Don't
taking
get her
sides here.
started.
I was trying to relate to the crowd, okay? You guys always tell me I'm too old and I'm such an old head. I was trying to relate to everyone who's obsessed with LeBron James. I can give him flowers to where his flowers are due. I think he is probably more dedicated. Or no, Michael Jordan's pretty dedicated, but like he's one of the most dedicated players. That's not the point. So after I complete my jogging class and I think about Michael Jordan the whole time and about how him being a great athlete and how dedicated he is and how he missed like 1,000 shots and everything when he came back and all of that to get through my run, then I'll go to baseball. And then I'm actually going out to dinner with a bunch of single people. There's like 5 single people that I know which is funny because like they've all broken up. Like they've all either like left their relationship, I'll say, within the last few months, and like I started the group. I didn't, but like that's my joke of like, guys, this group was around for a while and I'm glad that we finally are getting it started. So anyway, long-winded, we're going out to dinner, and then I'm gonna go to gymnastics because that's gonna be a really big matchup and will be fun.
Who they playing or going
Oklahoma.
up against? Oh, is it Oklahoma? Like,
I think they're 5.
They're number 1, I believe.
1, and LSU's
I haven't looked
4?
at the most recent rankings, maybe, but I'm pretty sure last I saw they were number 1.
Okay, and LSU's
And
LSU was 3 last
Bad
week,
luck
but I
for
think
us.
they're 4. This is not a good look for us.
But
I wanna say 3.
I'm pretty sure it's the last 2 national champions, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Okay.
true too.
yeah, I wasn't big on gymnastics until like last semester. I mean, I went to a meet. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Gymnastics is probably like one of the sports that I was unexpectedly. It was pretty fun. I thought it was gonna be like kind of boring and confusing. But it's kind of easy to catch on to after like the first couple of like events. You kind of say, okay, I kind of get what's going on.
Gymnastics is fun, and I guess I like sports that I know I can't do. Like, I did gymnastics when I was a kid, but I know I can't go on the bars and do all of that like I had wished and hoped when I was a little kid. And I don't know why. I think we've just gotten so used to sports like baseball and basketball that as fans we think we can do it. Like, does that make sense? Like, because people have played basketball most of the time in some capacity, at least one point they've probably swung some sort of bat in their life. They're like, I could hit that fastball, how dare you strike out, or like, you can't hit that darn free throw, this and that. But I feel like gymnastics, there's a little bit more of an appreciation for it because people are like, okay, yeah, I would not have landed that on the beam, I'll give her some grace.
I appreciate the tension build up and then like the pop after, like when they land, like when they land they flips or whatever. I mean, that's pretty hard. But I was thinking now that I was like there's no men's gymnastics team on LSU. Like, there's not even a club over here. It must not be big over here.
We used to have one, but then I think with Title IX it got taken away, and then same thing.
Ain't Title IX supposed to protect?
Well, that was if we want to get into it, that was the thing because they took. No, wait. I'll just do the educational lesson that wrestling was really, really good here at LSU. I'm talking natties through the roof.
Yeah, I heard.
But then things like wrestling and men's gymnastics got taken away because a sport like football counts as 3 sports.
Dang.
Or so it technically goes to like 3 male sports, whereas they needed like the sports to be even. So that technically what Title IX was like. Obviously, at the time, people didn't think it would happen like that, but it was like you need to have the same number of male sports as you do female sports. Like, so you don't need a men's soccer team and a women's soccer team. You just need to have the same number. And because football's so big, it counts as like 3 or 4 sports.
It's trying to balance out the sports because football's so big. So what? Basketball probably counts for like.
Well,
is
right
basketball
now,
just a sport? Just
right
one?
now they might count as just one.
It might
They
be
might
like
count
0.5 right now.
A little. No, I'm kidding. But no, well, I guess because that kind of evens itself out because there's men's basketball, women's basketball, and stuff.
But, like,
so.
I get that football being pretty big. That's like combined for 3 sports.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess like I don't know how they weigh it and consider 3 sports, but I don't know if they do like ticket sales or I'm not sure about like what they do about that. But yeah, just
there's a wrestling club on campus though. They
Yeah.
be doing their thing. There's a couple of those clubs on campus that you could like still like play sports on. Like I know. Well, there's like a water polo team. There's like
here.
Yeah, there's
Shout out to the LSU hockey team, the club hockey team.
LSU has club
I do know
hockey.
about that, but
They also got like they have a frisbee team.
wait, water polo is really cool.
Yeah, no, there's options out here. I mean, like if you want to go keep playing, you could always join one of those clubs. There's a soccer club. They have a baseball club too.
Yeah, I did know about that. The water polo really intrigues me. I just love water sports.
Yeah, there's volleyball clubs and stuff.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's basketball club and stuff.
Did you play wall ball as a kid?
What?
Do you know that?
What is wall ball?
Wait, did you? No one played that as a kid?
Well, explain it. It might
I
be
don't know
under
the
a
concept
different
of it
name.
because I never really played it, but all the cool kids at school did. But like, pretty much, you had this little small rubber ball, and you just threw it up against. We had this, like, I guess it's kind of like this. This seems like a brick wall, and it was literally just a plain gray brick wall that we would have at recess. I don't know the purpose of that wall now thinking because it's kind of weird that it was just like here, but just like a plain brick wall. Sometimes we would play against just like the school building and they would throw it. And I guess like whoever caught it would have to throw it again and catch it. I don't know how people got out and stuff. I was never cool enough to play, but that was a really popular game when I was a kid.
Like one of the most popular sports in like Brooklyn is like recreational sports is like handball. But I've never played handball. I don't know how it, and that's kind of what I feel like you just explained. Like you're just throwing the ball at the wall, and then whoever catches if that's the rule. I don't know though.
I don't know the rules.
I don't think I've ever played wall ball, but
it was like this really small rubber ball, like like the ones that you just bounce.
We could learn. We could run it. That could be some points actually for whoever does the challenge at the end of the semester.
Yeah.
Because I win for
shaking in
sure.
your
We could do
boots
that.
right now.
Let's do it.
We'll talk about it later, but I know you're nervous. It's okay. It's all right to be nervous.
We're not even sweating right now. Honestly, I'm not even trying to go into last week, but you like a psychologist. You playing with the people
because I'm legit.
You know how your list looked on paper. You know how it looked on paper.
The week before, your list looked better on paper, and I
what
still
are we
won.
talking
And I
about?
still won. I had people in the comments being like, "Oh my gosh, Moesha, thank you for saying that." And that was just because you stole my wife and kids. Which was
Stole?
It was a fair draft. It was a fair draft.
Oh yeah.
But you
Start
took
throwing
it,
allegations
and
out here.
I had to like think of something quick, and I was like, okay, that was also a good show, and they loved it.
Don't worry, buddy. We got another one later today.
Yeah.
I got no intention on losing again, so whatever.
It's okay to get worried, but let's keep it on the topic of losing in Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. That I guess you can call it an experiment is over. And how do you feel as a Giants fan?
I don't really care. I'll be honest.
You don't care that.
I kind of had a feeling he wasn't going to be there any longer. Everybody was kind of just waiting to just hear it officially. In my opinion, Aaron Rodgers should retire. There's still there's a couple teams out there that probably still pick up on Aaron Rodgers. He's still a veteran in the league. He still he played high level ball before in the league. He's still won at the highest. So a team out there might take a chance. But if I'm Aaron Rodgers, you're closer to finishing than you are getting into your prime. So start exploring options. If it's becoming like the professional ayahuasca man, or if it's like doing something else. I know, bro, be like
Going on Pat McAfee.
I know
for the rest
he'd
of
be
his
on.
life.
Yeah, he could do Pat. Who knows? He becomes like another Pat McAfee employee, which he might enjoy it. He does it every
know.
Tuesday. He's been doing it like every Tuesday for like years now. So
Yeah,
he might,
but
he
I'm
might
pretty
like
sure
it.
he gets like $1 million.
Oh yeah, he probably I'm pretty sure he gets paid for that. Well, yeah, he does get paid. For
I don't know if he'd do something like that without freaking out every once in a while.
Aaron Rodgers is like always in the headlines though. Like I feel like whatever he's gonna do next, like I feel like he'll probably want it to be like something private. If it's not, if he doesn't want to be in the spotlight anymore, he'll probably just go away. Like,
But I think his ego's too big to retire right now, knowing that he was a failure for 2 years.
yeah, that's. I mean, it's rough because last year you come out for like 11 seconds and the season's over, and then this year you just didn't play how you probably expected to play. But the team has already decided, like, and everybody could see it. Like he was the odd man out on that team. Like there was frustration all over the offense, all written all over the defense. There was always something coming out. So I mean, if you were Aaron Rodgers, like, what would you do? Would you still want to play? Where would you want to go?
I'd still want to play. I think he has to go somewhere where people would accept him for how weird he is, but I think you can get away with that when you're good and when you're winning. And when you're not winning, no one wants to put up with your stuff.
That's true. And honestly, I feel like, when Aaron Rodgers came in, he didn't get to play at the start. I mean, he sat down under Brett Favre for a couple years, and Brett Favre, was very clear making it known that he wasn't going to be a teacher for Aaron Rodgers. But I think the best position for Rodgers would be to like become that teacher for whatever team he goes to, whatever young quarterback they got butting in there, because the game of football should be like. It should be something like you should be able to pass down the knowledge to the other quarterbacks, because obviously the quarterback position isn't the same as it used to be. It's different now, but there's still a lot of valuable gems that Aaron Rodgers probably still has that a younger rookie could probably use, and he could probably step in for a couple games too. How a backup Magic be to come in for like 1 or 2 games and go crazy. That's kind of like what you said about the ego. Like, who knows if he even would want to do something like that if he's not the starter. If he's not playing, if he doesn't have, control over X, Y, and Z, who knows? But that's where I'd see. If I was Aaron Rodgers, that's probably what I'd be priming for, looking for a team with a promising future that I could go give my little 2 cents to and hopefully leave the league on good terms.
Yeah, I think the ego thing will be what they have to figure out the most. But you were kind of telling me before about watching sports games. I'll let you talk about it, but you had a little rant.
Well, look, it's not even a rant because I honestly, mentally, I've been able to compartmentalize this over the last couple of weeks. But, it's too much streaming services. It's too much. Watching sports, honestly, is not as enjoyable as it used to be for me. I'll be honest, I do not watch as much sports as I used to, and it's because it's annoying. Every 30 seconds is a commercial. Every play is there's a stoppage after it. Doesn't matter what sport it is, it feels like at this point there's multiple egregious ref calls a night, everything. And even if you're let's say I'm watching basketball, there's a good chance players you want to watch aren't playing that night. So much is just, it's not fun anymore.
No,
I
agree.
could just wait a couple hours, go do something else, and just watch the highlights anyways, because it's gonna be on 200 Twitter pages.
That's what I do every morning. I just watch the highlights.
And especially when you gotta pay $50 for this service, you gotta pay $10.99 a month for this service. And the thing is these services, they don't even come with no ads no more. Yo, when I had Netflix at first, there was no ads. Netflix was $6.99 a month, no advertisements and your stuff. Now you got ads on Netflix, you got ads on Hulu. I've never even tapped into YouTube TV yet, but
I've only used Netflix, so I really can't relate. But
Streamies is just not doing the job no more. I mean, I don't know if we're allowed to mention Streamies, but everybody knows what it is at this point. It don't work.
It doesn't.
It don't work. And I know Dana White from the UFC, he's been calling out all the streaming softwares. We coming for you guys. But honestly,
Not that you use it, Dave. You just heard from other people, right?
Yeah.
That's what people are saying, man.
Twitter, right?
People are
or
saying,
X.
I've seen others like on Twitter talk about it and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just, I mean, like it's hard to like want to pay hundreds of dollars for all these streaming services when friendly hacker up in what's its name is trying to get it for free. I mean, talk about Robin Hood.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I've never been in that situation because I still just use my TV account that I can log into ESPN and Fox and stuff. But I agree. I'll go on an NBA tangent another day, but the NBA is just not fun. It's not fun.
I love
anymore,
basketball.
but
Like I love
too,
I
but
love basketball. I love watching it.
college basketball beats the NBA by 1,000 right now. Like LeBron and then Luka and the Joker is keeping it alive. Everything else, it's embarrassing. Like sitting and everything. I mean, I actually, you'll appreciate this. Before we get into our next segment, I did watch a Lakers game the other day, and LeBron wasn't playing, and I said, "This is why I don't watch the NBA because Jordan would have played." Here's LeBron. Oh, is he hurt? Oh no. Oh wait, Luka can't play either.
Give him an
oh
inch
no,
and they
Luka's
take
kind of
a
hurt.
mile,
LeBron's
bruh.
just taking a rest on a Saturday afternoon. That's
40.
ridiculous.
He's 40.
That's ridiculous.
You had 20 years to watch him play. It's
people
different.
paid to come see your game. If
Lord.
and that's one of the reasons my friend's a huge Laker fan. I think he would literally move in with LeBron James right now if LeBron James let him because he loves him so much, and he has never spent money to see a Lakers game because his mom's like, I'm not spending money if LeBron's not going to play. But anyway, let's get to let's win, okay? I want to talk about winning. We've talked way too much about losing.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the Chiefs didn't three-peat, but I may three-peat, all right? Not to get cocky, but I think it could happen. On the clock. Sorry, I can't get over your face. On the clock, today we're going to talk about Louisiana foods. Are you prepared?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. David gets the first pick this time. On the clock. Episode 3. David Bartholomew, you are on the clock. What's your first pick for Louisiana
Did we tell him the
foods?
topic? Oh, yeah, all right. So,
Louisiana foods.
I was about to say.
Great start.
Did you guys hear that topic?
Louisiana foods. I got the first pick. And this one's pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie. This was a pretty good topic. I like this one because there's a lot of food in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I took my time to really sit down and write some out because you could differentiate. You go to New Orleans, you get a complete different taste.
You're right.
Like you
right.
get the gator and stuff. You get all the other stuff. For number one, I'm not from Louisiana either, so y'all might be like, "Oh, this is crazy." But I gotta go with the first food that I was introduced to when I came down to Louisiana for the first time. We had a po' boy.
No.
So,
no.
I don't know how the state feels about po' boys genuinely, but it was the first thing I had and I really enjoyed it. So I was just gonna say po' boy for number one.
Bro, that was my
Is
first.
that valid, Nate?
That's a great number
Okay,
one overall.
thank you.
That's
like,
amazing.
very well liked
Thank
generally.
you.
That's amazing. That was my first
thank
one.
you.
I really give you.
Oh, he took her out before.
I
Yeah.
give you a lot more credit because I was like, he's not gonna pick po' boy first, so I can. But once you were like, it was the first thing I had, I was like, I'm doomed.
It was the
I'm
first
doomed.
thing I had. We got off the Flixbus, and that's the first thing we got.
Congrats. I'm happy for you, I guess. Well,
All right, Trish, you're on the clock.
all right. No. I can't let you take. Okay, I can decide. Okay, you know what? Best thing, the first time I ever had it was April. They're very difficult. There's an art to it. I'm going with crawfish. I love the potato aspect. I love the potatoes. I'm obsessed with potatoes, so I love that aspect of it. And the crawfish, can't go wrong with it.
I knew that was coming. Honestly, ain't mad at it. So we're not even gonna waste no time. For number 2, I guess I'm gonna have to take. Oh, it's between 2, but
I know that's
the thing.
I was like, I
I
can
feel
live
like-
with those two. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna go with jambalaya.
Okay.
Just cause It's so good,
Yeah.
and it reminds me of the food my mom used to make at home. So jambalaya pot, that's good. That's number 2 for me.
That's why I picked crawfish, because I knew I could live with picking my number 2, which would be gumbo.
I knew it.
I was
That's
gonna
why
be.
I was like gumbo or jambalaya. Which one do I go with?
I was like, I can't
But I
have
like
you have
jambalaya
po'
more.
boys and crawfish. I need to think of my three-peat here, and I couldn't let that. So I would do gumbo. I really like seafood gumbo. That's where I go. Like, that's what I like the best. But we'll just say gumbo.
All right, for number 3, and this one. So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's 100% Louisiana staple, but I'm gonna say for my number 3, I'm going rice and gravy, just cause I feel like that's like, even for me, that was a staple growing up in my household every day. And I feel like rice is a staple in Louisiana. I feel like everywhere you go, any place you go, you can get some rice and gravy.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah.
That's fine. Are we at number? This is number.
This is your third
This
pick
is
now.
third. Okay, this is my third. Tell me if this is acceptable because of what he just said. I think it still is, because I'll say red beans and rice. That's different, right?
That's absolutely
Okay, that's
acceptable.
so different.
That's
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's
might
probably-
be a steal at number 3.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, you did get it still.
I
Three or
love,
four,
it's three. I love red beans and rice. I have it like all the time, but I just didn't. I wanted to make sure that it was a separation, a clear distinction. So thanks for not saying that.
Not even think of that. All right. Number 4. So we only got 2 more left. Number 4, number 5. Do snacks count?
I guess so.
or
Depends
should
on
we
the
leave-
snack.
I'm not even gonna take the snack at 4. Honestly, I'm gonna wait for my number 4 pick. I'm probably gonna have to go with. This is how you pronounce it? Is it boudin balls?
Boudin.
Boudin balls.
I forgot about those.
I'm gonna take I already said it.
Wait, so can I say alligator ball, or is that the same as a boudin ball? It's not, right?
No, that's different. That's different.
Okay, then I'm gonna say an alligator.
You gonna go with
ball
alligator?
at number 4, because I had those one time at an LSU. I've had them a few times, but specifically at an LSU game, and they were delicious.
And for my number 5 pick, I'm probably gonna have to go with etouffee.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not a huge fan,
I like the crawfish etouffee
but yeah.
or the shrimp.
Well, wait, I think I can go with this because it's kind of a feud. Can I go with the beignet? Yeah, right? I was just making
Oh,
sure
yeah.
if that's
Trish's
like...
sitting here picking the most
know.
Louisiana things imaginable and being like, does this
No,
count?
well, the rice and beans things, I was like, I didn't want it to be too similar. And then, but like the beignet, I wanted to make, it's food, but it's also kind of like breakfast, but also like dessert. Like, I
It's
feel
food.
like, I guess it's a
just
3 in
Louisiana
1.
food.
So I guess you're true.
that was gonna be my like number 5, or that was gonna be my honorable
Yeah.
mention.
Yeah, no.
Because my sister said the beignets, they make them, because my family's from Haiti. She said when she came to Louisiana, they prepare them the same way they do in Haiti. So I was
Ooh.
thinking of the beignets, but you got that one.
Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like this is a good list. We did
I
good
don't know,
for
Nate,
not
you
being in
gotta tell us,
Louisiana.
I gotta be honest, Trish had a much better end of the
Yeah.
draft than you did.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, you're supposed to stick up for yourself. Gosh, David, you gotta like support yourself here.
This one was hard. I feel like there's a lot of food. And I'm
It
like,
was.
I can't really. I can't pick the best food because like I wasn't born here for real. Like,
Yeah.
I've had everything like
You're right.
a handful of times. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
agree.
honestly.
But we didn't even say king cake. Like people are.
That's the
gonna
thing. I
judge
didn't want to
us.
just pick a snack on the food
Yeah.
list because I'm like, I don't know. We could do a whole nother list for just snacks.
Was
itself.
that the snack you were talking about? Was king cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have said that one. I feel like that's the Louisiana tradition. You know what I mean? I didn't know what a king cake was until Sean Payton retired.
But I feel like it's only like one time a year
You're right.
for real.
Yeah, you
That's
have
why
a
I'm like,
point.
I don't know. I had to pick, and I want to pick a little bit of everything from like kind of every spot of Louisiana,
Yeah.
and not just like one spot.
That's facts. Well, you know, my friend will vote for you, so don't worry.
Who knows?
he's-
This one's
he'll
gonna be
vote.
interesting because everybody's food taste is different. People
You're
got
right.
different mouth boys. So who knows? I might get spanked, or I might come
Yeah.
out my first win. Let's stop the 3-peat, y'all.
I might be
If
like
the Eagles
Patrick
could stop the
Mahomes.
3-peat,
Josh,
this is perfect. Come on, that's
let's
Patrick
go. We're
Mahomes.
running it back in
I'm
New
Jalen
Orleans,
Hurts.
2025.
Let's go.
No, I'm Saquon.
Do I
Barkley.
gotta give us like a motivational quote or something to
No, you're good.
get the
You're
Jalen
good.
Hurts ask?
Be like a coffee bean.
Hey,
That's what he said. Sometimes you
That's
just
what he
gotta be a
said?
coffee bean.
sometimes you gotta be like a coffee
No,
bean.
hey, you're not allowed to steal it. I already said it.
Oh.
You gotta be a coffee bean, and we're all coffee beans here. I'm a coffee bean, and I'm ready to 3-peat. All right. That's all we got for the Purple Room podcast. Don't forget to vote. I could have the opportunity to 3-peat. You could give David his first win. Be unbiased. You can vote on Instagram at LSU Tiger TV. But for now, I'm Patricia Caputo. He's David Bartholomew. Happy Valentine's Day.
Vote for me or 7 years of bad luck.
That doesn't exist.